My name is Albert. Welcome to Unknown Facts. If you find these stories fascinating, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. In the vast and intricate tapestry of the natural world, there are stories that defy our understanding of life and death. Today, we journey into the twilight realm between life and death, exploring 8 remarkable animals that survive long after they should be gone. These are observable scientific truths, not myths. If you enjoy this, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us share more wonders. We begin with familiar survivors, move to the microscopic, and end with the truly bizarre. Prepare to witness life clinging on, and sometimes coming back. In the shadows of our own homes, there exists a creature that has become a symbol of sheer persistence. It seems like fiction, yet it's biological reality. A cockroach can live for a considerable time without its head. It can stand. It can react to touch. It can even walk. How? Cockroaches breathe through spiracles. They don't rely on a central brain to keep breathing. Ganglia along the body act like mini-brains, coordinating legs and reflexes independently. A clot seals the wound. The body doesn't bleed out the way ours would. The roach ultimately dies of thirst or starvation. It can persist for days, sometimes longer, running like a machine without its operator. In some cases, the severed head even twitches if fed, 2 parts of the same being clinging to existence independently. A chilling reminder, life can persist in fragmented forms. In quiet ponds and streams, a small creature hides a mythic power. This is the planarian, unassuming, flattened, extraordinary. Slice one in 2 and you do not end a life, you make 2. Each part rebuilds a complete animal. Head grows a tail grows a head. The secret, neoblasts. Pluripotent adult stem cells scattered through the body. They become skin, muscle, neurons, anything the worm needs. Remarkably, trained planarians sometimes retain maze training after regeneration, hinting memory outside the head. Cut into hundreds. A colony can rise from fragments. Biologically, this is a kind of immortality. It forces us to ask, where does one worm end and the next begin? In 1945, on a Colorado farm, something unbelievable happened. The head came off, but the chicken did not die. He walked, tried to preen, even attempted to crow. Only a gurgle came out. The owner fed him with an eyedropper, milk and water into his esophagus, and kept him alive. The axe missed the jugular and crucially left the brainstem intact. Reflexive functions continued. Breathing, heart rate, digestion, basic motor control, run by the brainstem. Mike became a national curiosity for 18 months, a living paradox. He eventually choked when mucus clogged his throat and the syringe couldn't be found. Mike forces us to ask, is being alive consciousness or simply biological function? In the ocean's depths lives an alien intelligence, the octopus. 8 arms, color-changing skin, master problem solver. When an arm is severed, it does not simply fall limp. It continues to live, move, and react. Suckers can taste and feel. Ganglia in arms act as local control centers. Of roughly 500 million neurons, 2/3 are in the arms. Each arm has remarkable autonomy. This is not random twitching. It is goal-directed behavior orchestrated locally. A writhing arm can distract a predator long enough for escape. And the octopus regrows the limb, full restoration. It suggests distributed intelligence, a federation of semi-independent parts. Snakes have inspired fear for good reason. Even after death, they can remain dangerous. A severed snake head can still bite, sometimes for more than an hour. Biting is a reflex driven by nerves in the head. Heat-sensing pits can still trigger a strike. Approach the head, and it can spring like a trap. Venom may still be delivered. The body, severed from the head, can writhe for hours. Muscle energy and spinal reflexes drive it. This may deter scavengers, a final act of defense. Never assume a killed snake is safe until its head is secured or destroyed. A fallen foe can still be lethal. Respect the creature even in pieces. In the frozen forests of North America, a small miracle occurs. The wood frog allows itself to freeze solid. Heart stops, breathing ceases. Ice forms outside cells. The frog pumps glucose into its cells as cryoprotectant. That sugar acts like antifreeze. Cells survive even as the body becomes mostly ice. When spring comes, thawing begins. The heart flickers, then beats again. Within hours, the lungs work and the frog hops off ready to mate. clinically dead by our measures. No heartbeat, no brainwaves, yet life resumes. A frozen pause, then play again when warmth returns. Now we shrink to a creature barely visible to the naked eye. Meet the tardigrade, the water bear, the moss piglet. When conditions worsen, it expels water and curls into a ton. Metabolism drops to near zero. It survives near absolute zero, 150 degrees Celsius. Extreme pressure, massive radiation, even space. In 2007, dried tons were exposed to vacuum and cosmic rays in low Earth orbit. Many revived after rehydration. A single drop of water and the creature unfurls, walks, and reproduces. Unique proteins vitrify cells into a glass-like state, preserving structures until water returns. They can wait decades. A death-like pause that is not the end. Our final example may be one you've eaten, the humble clam. Once opened, we assume its life is over, but watch closely. A sprinkle of salt or lemon can trigger the adductor muscle to twitch, a startling motion, not a ghost, a reflex caused by ions changing the chemical environment. The muscle still contains ATP, ion changes fire remaining nerve endings and cause contraction. Clams lack a central brain. Simple nerve-to-muscle connections produce reflexive motion. This brief physiological life of muscle outlasts the organism. A last chemical reaction playing out. A quiet final act in the strange theater of life and death. Let's bring them together for one last look. We've seen bodies outlive heads, fragments become whole, frozen animals revive, and limbs that act alone. These 8 animals show the boundary between life and death is porous, a mysterious porous border. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of the unknown. If you enjoyed these marvels, please like this video and subscribe to Unknown Facts. It helps us bring more hidden wonders. There is always more to discover. Nature holds solutions far beyond our invention. Thank you, and remember to subscribe and like. Until next time, stay curious.